All right, let's get a check on other markets that we track. Now, let's see what's happening. Wow, it's red on the screen. Kicking off the week for digital currencies. Bitcoin, 2.85%. That's shaved off. Ethereum, a bigger drop, 5.56%. We see Solana not left out, about 5% drop there. Cardano. So most of these altcoins have tried to, muster up some gains, losing all of that. And definitely when the big boss sneezes, we see the whole market, catches a cold. So with that big Bitcoin drop there, after touching $124,000, that's all wiped away at this point. 115, that's the trade right there. Let's look at some of the headlines in the crypto space now. We see that's Treasury has confirmed Bitcoin reserves will be filled through seizures, as in the U.S. According to Secretary there, Scott Bessent, he reiterated that the government would not be buying any bitcoins at this point, as according to that strategic reserve created by President Donald Trump in that executive order for March 7th. Speaking to Fox Business earlier, he did ask about U.S. gold reserves, and Bessent said that the U.S. had also stated to get into the 21st century with a strategic Bitcoin reserve, which he hinted would remain as a store of value. So, Scott Bessent is confirming that already seized assets would continue to be held under that treasury. No Bitcoin would be sold in the immediate future, and that further seizures could add to the government's holdings over time. So they're not planning on buying Bitcoins, just like MicroStrategy. That we see in Thailand, they're letting their tourists convert crypto to local currency, that's the baht. They're preparing to launch a regulatory sandbox that will allow foreign tourists to convert cryptocurrencies into the Thai baht for spending in the country, and that's according to their securities regulator. The tourist DigiPay project will run for 18 months, beginning in the fourth quarter of 2025, according to an August 18th announcement from the Securities and Exchange Commission right there in Thailand. Now, we also see Metal Planet Inc. They bought more Bitcoins. I guess they're buying the dip at this point. 775 Bitcoins, priced at $93 million. Bringing the Japanese hotelier turned crypto treasuries overall holdings to about 18,888 Bitcoins. Metaplanet said it purchased the 705 Bitcoin at an average of $120,000 per coin. This brought its total stash there to that amount of about 18,000, valued about $1.94 billion. So those are the top stories right there in the crypto market. We're still seeing most of these big institutional investors trying to accumulate more Bitcoins with the drop that we've seen so far. But the big question now is this the beginning of a bear market? That's most of the fear for investors at this time, when they see big drops happening in the crypto space. So that's what's trading at this point. And that's the much we have for you today on Business Incorporated.